have an idea in your mind of something you want, and you deserve to get it. So how do you get there? Well, welcome to the Idea Space, a podcast devoted to helping you overcome frustration and make what you want a reality. I'm your host, Jen Liddy, high school teacher turned entrepreneur. Now I'm a business development coach. It's my mission to help women bring their ideas to life and get what they want without feeling guilty, selfish, overwhelmed, or lost. Every week, I share topics, tools, and strategies to help you move toward that thing you want. Create time and energy to do the things you love, get clarity on what you really want and how to get there, and most importantly, stop feeling alone with your challenges. Whether you've wanted to create a better business, job, relationship, hobby, or self, I know there's something more that you want, and it's time you were able to get it with confidence and clarity. Ready to have it? Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Idea Space podcast. I'm your host, Jen Liddy, and it is the middle of December right now when I'm recording this, and it is the holiday season. And what I've been noticing during the holiday season is that I have to kind of put my social media engagement in check with myself, because what happens to me is I get on social media and I'm really impressed and stunned by what I see there during this quote unquote most wonderful time of the year. Because to me, this is one of the most difficult times of the year for lots of reasons. But I watch what's happening on social media and I think, how does everybody out there do it all? You know, those parents who are making their elves jump off the shelf and perform death-defying feats every single night. Like, I don't know how they do it. And those people that you see who go from party to party and they look so fabulous and they actually put clothes on while I'm over here, in my jammies, and they're having fun. I wonder, like, how do they do it all? How do they get out all the time? And then there are those organized people who are not only done buying their gifts, but they've already got them wrapped and they're under a beautifully, perfectly decorated Christmas tree. I mean, like, they're obviously professionals, right? And I'm wondering, how do they do it? Because I'll be honest with you, I crawl through the holidays. I can barely decorate my house, and it brings me very little sense of enjoyment, and I'm not afraid to admit that, but I do have to wonder, is something wrong with me? This question has been on my mind a lot, and it happens every year, and so I'm very highly aware of it. And of course, social media is the highlight reel of everyone's life, right? So it makes it so much more apparent how much I'm not doing. And I know that I have low standards because I have one kid and I make choices that save my time and energy for me. And I know what I like and I know what I don't like. But frankly, when you get on social media and you see what somebody else is doing or somebody else has, it's just natural to think about, what are you doing? What am I doing? Right? And so I've been talking to myself a lot lately about, what are my standards? What are my strategies? What are my needs? And I wanted to share with you today this topic because I think that we beat ourselves up around this. So, for example, I've given up trying to make Christmas extra magical because it's just not my thing. And frankly, if it's your thing, I think that's awesome. I love that it's somebody's thing. It's just not my thing. I applaud those people who do this and who make it really magical. And then I thank them for not judging me for being awesome in my very own kind of low standard sort of way. And so we all compare ourselves to other people. We all see that other people have other things going on. And that can be true, like, not only for Christmas and holidays. Sometimes you look at somebody else's holiday or vacation, and you're like, wow, they all get along with their family, and I just don't really enjoy my family. Or you think, wow, they've got a huge house and they've got so much more than I have. Am I doing something wrong? Or, you look at somebody else's relationship or friendships and think, maybe I don't have the social life that I want. I don't have the relationship that I want. And I want you to know, like, whatever the it is, we're all doing it. And frankly, we all make choices. So for those of you who are, sitting at home like I am a lot during the holiday, do you like your choices? And for those of you who are going out and overdoing, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but doing a lot, let me say, over the holidays, do you like your choices? Because either way, you have to like your choices. And whatever your choices are, they are awesome for you. But here's my question. During your awesomeness, during your choices, are you satisfied? Are you finding that you're complaining or that you feel exhausted or that you're just kind of a little meh about it? Because if your choices don't serve you anymore, and if they make you unhappy, or if they don't fit into your lifestyle anymore, then you don't have to keep choosing them. Now, if you've just got this habit that's in place, like for me, my habit is like, let's stay home, let's just sit by the fire, let's be on our computers, let's read or play a game. And I start to feel antsy, I can make a different choice. And maybe I make the different choice and I don't like it. And that's okay because it's an experiment. It's a learning opportunity. Trying something new might even be a mistake. So that's fine. But when you choose to do something over and over and over again, it's a choice that you're making. And I'm going to say this, which I've said before, it's perfectly fine to change your choices. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to say, no, thank you, or I think I'm going to do it differently this time. So if you're somebody who finds that you're sliding through December thinking, why do I keep, and like insert your thing here. Why do I keep over drinking or overeating or smoking or sitting around too much or shopping or spending too much time on Instagram? If you're doing that, then you have to start asking, am I complaining about my behavior? Am I complaining about my choices? Am I aware of my choices? Check in with yourself. What no longer serves you? That's a good question to ask. December's a great time to transition. And believe me, I'm doing it myself too. Noticing our behaviors around the stuff that we do is not easy. So please, the first step is don't judge yourself if you realize, oh yeah, hey, looky there, I'm complaining about this. I've set myself up to stay home every single night, every single weekend night, and I'm feeling a little lonely. Like that's a thing you have to notice, right? Or maybe for you, it's like, oh my God, I've said yes to something every Saturday night this month and I'm exhausted and I just want to be home. So just notice, become aware of it, and then don't judge yourself for it. And I also have to say, hey, if you are feeling that, guess what? You're human because we all are on this roller coaster and we always are able to change our minds. So if you want something different, then let some changes start to happen. Start with noticing them. And some of your decisions will make you happy and some will make you uncomfortable. And just decide what's working for me, what's not working for me. Get curious with yourself because as we slide into 2020, you're going to have great hopes and big plans. And I want to help you be sure that your choices serve you, serve your wants, your needs, and your lifestyle. So you don't have to do anything the way that other people are doing it. And the sooner you let yourself be nice to yourself, without judgment and with a little kindness, the easier I promise it is for you to achieve your desired goals. So be good to yourself during this hard time of year, okay? See you next week. Bye. Thanks for joining me today. You can access more free tools and video trainings at www.jenliddy.com/free sources. That's FREE sources. If you found this podcast helpful, I'd be so grateful if you subscribed and gave a review. And if you have a friend who'd benefit from today's topic, tool, or strategy, please share the Idea Space podcast with her. That way, together, we can help more women achieve their dreams and take action on their ideas. Isn't it time we all were able to get what we want? Join me next week, and remember, right now, all you need to do to make your idea a reality is take the very next step you know how to. Bye!